Hello and welcome to season 3 of Backstage Spotlight. My name is Matilde Barker, your host, interviewing professionals of the performance industry to discuss the ins and outs of their careers so far, with you, the audience, at heart at all times. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy this episode. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Backstage Spotlight. Today I am with Taylor Bridges. Hello, Taylor.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for joining me. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So tell us about what you're doing at the moment. I believe you're on the Bodyguard UK tour. How's that going?
Yeah, so it's great. It's an amazing, amazing show. The dancing is absolutely mental, but it's so much fun. And the cast, the crew, the team are just absolutely brilliant. Honestly, I'm having the best time. But I've got 2 weeks off at the minute, and then we're going to Zurich and Munich for Christmas.
Wow, that sounds incredible. So for people who have absolutely no idea what the Bodyguard is, because it's based on the
Mhm.
series or film series,
The film, yeah.
film, um, tell us what that entails without giving too much away.
Well, I think for most people, the best bit about Bodyguard, the musical, is the Whitney songs. Like, so if you love Whitney, which I'm sure most people do, like, you're just gonna have the best time. You come and you listen to some amazing singers sing like the best songs ever, and we just have a good time.
Oh, I love
Um,
that.
but also like I'm sure most people have probably seen the movie. Like there are quite a few like spooky little scary bits in it as well, which is quite cool. I feel like most musicals are so like happy and fun, and you'd expect like a musical with Whitney music to just be really happy all the time. But there are some moments that are quite scary. Like I got to watch a bit the other day in the cover run. And like when you're backstage and everyone's screaming in the audience, you're like, what is everyone screaming at? It can't be that scary. But actually it probably makes you jump at times. So yeah, it's fun. It's really good.
Oh, a few twists and turns there. You wouldn't expect that
Yeah.
from a musical as well, like a jump scare in a musical.
Yeah, literally. And honestly, it proper got me as well. Bear in mind I knew what was happening. So yeah, it's good.
That's mad. It's so intriguing. So tell us about your
Mm.
track, your role in The Bodyguard.
So I'm ensemble dancer. So in the Bodyguard, we've got four ensemble, two boys and two girls, and we've got four on stage swing, two boys and two girls. So we're actually a really small cast. So we're all on stage at all times. But that does mean like if one of us goes off, then we're just down a track on stage. So it'd be down to three girls on stage if I went off, and same for the boys.
Yeah. And how busy are you in the show? Is there a lot of backstage traffic? What would like a show look like for you?
To be fair, when we were learning the show, like they sell it to us as like you've only got really four main dance numbers, and four dance numbers in like a 2 hour show doesn't sound a lot, but
Mm.
actually the dance numbers are so chaotic that you take probably 10, 15 minutes to recover afterwards anyway. And then there are a few other scenes that we get to do like more like acting little bits. I get to do a little karaoke bit where we sing a Whitney song really badly. Like, so there's a few extra little bits as well, but it's mainly, yeah, four main dance routines.
Nice. And dancing to Whitney must just be the best.
Oh, it's so good. And the finale is to I Want to Dance with Somebody. So obviously everyone's up on their feet and it's just such a good vibe. Everyone in the audience is singing along. Like you just feel like you're having the best time ever, which is just amazing.
Yeah, sounds so good. What is your favorite part in the show to do? Like you get to that point in the show every night and you're like, love this bit. What's that?
Um, so it's a bit of a love-hate relationship, but it's with our salsa number.
Yeah.
So our salsa number is to I'm Every Woman, and it's the hardest choreo and partner work I've ever done in my life. But once you've done it and you've nailed it, you come off stage and you're like, I can't believe I've just done that. Like it's so good. And every night Yota in the cast comes off and she goes, that was fantastic. And it's just because like we can't believe we've done it and we've smashed it because it's
Yeah.
so hard. But whilst you're on stage, it is one of those where I'm like, let's get through it. But
Yeah.
once I've done it, honestly, it's amazing. It's so good.
Brilliant. So, what does the bodyguard auditions entail? Like, if someone was to go for a bodyguard audition, what was the first round? What was the process of it?
Mhm. So actually, it was quite a quick process, which we love. So the first round was just a dance routine. So it was all boys and girls in the audition room, and we did like two sides of the room. So we learnt the girl version, and they learnt the guy version. So it was just a normal dance round, and then if you got kept from that, we did a partner work call. Um, because obviously the partner work in it is so intense. So they did that straight away. And luckily, I actually got partnered with a guy that I was doing the last job with, which was amazing. So obviously that took the nerves out of that situation.
Yeah.
Um, and then after that, there was a cut when we all went home, and then we went back and did the same again. So we did the dancing again, partner work, and then we were supposed to sing, but I had to get back for a show, so they let me self-tape that. And then that was literally it. So it was just two rounds of the dancing and the partner work.
Yeah, that sounds great. If you had an audition come
Mm.
through, what dance style would you dread the most going into an audition room? Like, what's the most, for you, nerve-wracking dance
Yeah.
style to have an audition in?
Um, Do you know what? I'd probably say ballet now. I did a Mary Poppins audition last year or whenever it was, a while ago, and they said like, bring your ballet shoes. And I remember being with my mates, being like, ballet shoes. Not put ballet shoes on since I was at college.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably ballet or maybe even tap, because again, like I've just not needed to tap really since I left college. So I feel like I'd have to put my tap shoes on and give it a go at home before I actually went in the room.
Yeah,
But
just book a class and have a little intermediate tap class.
yeah, have a little go. Yeah, I need to.
Oh, brilliant. So let's go back to like that moment where you thought, okay, I actually want to go to dance college. I want to do this professionally. I want to train. What made you think,
Mhm.
okay, that's what I want to do? And how did you find looking for the colleges you wanted to audition for?
I feel like when I was younger, I've always danced since I was four. Like it was always my hobby. Like even when I was at school and I wanted to join like the netball team, like I couldn't do it because I was at dancing. So it was always like a massive thing in my life. And then I remember get into GCSEs, and my mum and dad always said like I needed to do my A levels. So I always planned in my head that I could do my A levels and then I could decide if I wanted to do uni or dance college.
Mm.
But then I got to my GCSEs and like I did quite well at school, but I just remember thinking like I don't want to do this for another 2 years. So then I spoke to my dance teacher and I actually went to school with when I did it, it was DDIs and DDEs, but now it's just DDE. So like you teach training qualifications for dancing. So I took the leaflet to my headmaster at school and I was like, can I do this instead of sixth form? Because obviously you have to stay in education. And he was like, do you know what? Yeah, it actually is equivalent. And I was like, oh my goodness. So
The
I did that
DE is an equivalent
instead.
to an A level.
Yes.
What? That's mad.
So good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I did a year of DDI and a year of DDE in place of my A levels. So it's still education technically.
yeah. Wow.
So that was brilliant. And then I think once I decided that that was going to be like my backup, I knew that I wanted to go to dance college.
Mm.
Um, so then when I was doing all my teachers and stuff, I started looking into colleges. But I feel like because I'm from quite a little town like in Derbyshire, um, there wasn't that much knowledge around like loads of different colleges. It was mainly literally like Lane, Bird, and Erdang. They
Mm.
were the only three that people around here really knew.
Yeah.
Um, and like for me personally, my dance teacher and my singing teacher always just said to me like, "Oh my God, you could be a Laney." And so I grew up thinking like, I want to be a Laney. Do you know what I mean? So I just looked into those three and I auditioned at those three. And I just loved Lane so much. I loved it so much. I literally remember walking out and seeing my mum and dad, and I was like, I want to go here. I think it's amazing.
That's so wholesome.
So Yeah, it's cute. It is cute. And then my dad came with me to the funding audition because my mum came with me just for the first one. And even my dad said, like, it just feels nice. It feels right. And I was like, yeah, that's it.
Oh,
So,
that's
yeah.
it's weird because I auditioned in COVID time, so like I didn't even step foot into the college until my first day.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So hearing that you like could go for the audition, like get the vibe, like meet the teachers, like none of that.
Yeah.
None of
Oh
that.
my God, of course. Because I say that to everyone. I say, like, for all the kids that are like growing up now, I say you need to go visit the colleges
Yeah.
because you get a vibe instantly. But that must have been so hard. Did you audition for a few places?
Yeah. And because it was video auditions, I literally auditioned for like 10. And you can
Oh
because
my God.
just send
So
it to
how did you decide?
well, I didn't have a choice. I only got into Lane, which is weird because Lane's like one of the top
Oh,
ones.
that is so weird. I mean, meant to be then, isn't it?
It's meant to be. But
It's
yeah,
meant to be.
I did get like foundation courses, but yeah, and then
Mhm.
I gave up for like, well, I didn't give up, but I got rejections at Christmas time. And then I was like, nothing, nothing, nothing. Got a few foundation courses up until like April. And then literally in the last like time, I got like a new singing teacher. And then I applied for Lane and I got in. They
Oh my
like
God.
emailed me like, I think it was a letter actually, literally like a week later, and I got in, which is so weird.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's so good.
And like when you think back, you're like, oh well, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't like if I didn't do that. If I didn't get those rejections, like I wouldn't be a Lane. Like I work at Lane now. I've met my fiance
Yeah.
like along the way. Like it's so weird.
Oh no, that's
Like
amazing. It's meant to be.
it is meant to be. And like I just say to everyone as well, like, don't ever put pressure on yourself because like you know that if this is a no, there's something like just round the corner that's going to be your
1,000%.
yeah.
Yeah, I think as performers, especially, like you kind of have to have that mentality with everything. Otherwise, you're literally just not going to go anywhere, are you? You're not going to get any further
Yeah.
because we get no's so often.
Mm. It's
But that is so exciting. And honestly, I just think Lane, it's one of those places where as soon as you step foot in that building, you just know that like you're in safe hands.
yeah, it's like a family vibe because it's so small still.
Yeah, it is 100%. And my boyfriend now, he teaches at Lane as well, and he just loves the vibe of it, and like he loves how all the teachers are together. He loves that everyone knows the students. Like honestly, he raves about it still. He loves it.
Yeah, I think what's so good about having such a small cohort, like the students, like not having that many in the year group, it just allows
Hmm.
those connections to happen. It allows teachers to know exactly who's in the classes, be able to like give students goals to work on, and it's just that more
Yeah,
like one-to-one teaching style that I just think
yeah.
a lot of colleges are losing as time goes on, which is really a shame.
1,000%. And also like it just means that you have a better rapport with those teachers. Like I remember feeling like, because I was quite far away from home in Epsom,
Yeah.
I remember feeling like if I needed to, I could go to them teachers and actually like ask them for help. And if I was feeling low, like they would ask me if I'm okay. Like they noticed if I was upset in a class,
Yeah.
which I don't think would happen in many other places because the classes are so big.
Yeah, and I was no top dancer, top like I was literally average across all subjects, but I can guarantee that if I walked past any teacher I had in the street, they'd stop and have a
Mm.
conversation because of
Yeah,
how they just know every student and like
yeah,
it's so nice. It's such a nice environment and yeah, that is one thing that I really loved about Lane as well, which is really nice.
yeah. It is. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
So, at your time, during your time at Lane, are there things that it like was a flick in your a switch? What am I trying to say? Like a switch that in your brain, and you were like, oh, okay, or like something that you found out about yourself or about the industry that you can now tell like
Mhm.
your generations about.
I feel like, first of all, I feel like going to Lane, like I knew that I was gonna have to like fight as soon as I got there to
Mhm.
like be the best or try and be the best. Like my mum always used to say to me, like, Tay, you're great, but like you're probably not gonna be the best at Lane. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. So I already went in knowing I've got to work.
Hmm.
Um, But I always remember like I did do quite well at Lane, and like I feel like a lot of the teachers, well, I would like to hope that a lot of the teachers liked me, and like I did well in prelims, I did well in showcases. But I always remember Jackie saying to us, not all the favourites work, you know. And I remember going, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I feel like I needed that. I needed like a little oomph to make me go, no, I am gonna work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's just that, isn't it?
So yeah, and I get why she said it, because it is true. Like people fly through college and get in every show number and do prelim showcase, and some of them you don't work like, and that is the way the industry is. But
Yeah.
I knew from that comment that I did not want that to be me.
Yeah.
And I think I did need that, because sometimes when you're at college, you do get in a bubble, and if you're having a really good time, you can become a little bit invincible,
Mm.
and the industry will 100% knock that straight out of you. So I probably did need it at the time. So I think that was in second year when I got told that. So that was definitely needed.
Yeah.
Um,
It's important to know that what you do in college, like as much as agents come and see your showcase, they come and see your third year musical, what you do in college is not a reflection of like how you'll perform in the industry. It's so
yeah.
different.
And I do feel like sometimes that is missed a little bit at college now. I think because dance colleges are becoming so popular,
Yeah.
I feel that like people, once they get into college now, think we're all on the same level. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're going to get into the industry and you're going to have the shock of your life.
Yeah. And like,
Yeah, I think,
yeah, there are moments where you think, oh, this is brutal. And it's like, no, like this is just what the industry's like. And then there's moments where it's like, oh, this is like really quite all right and easy. And then you go out and then you're like, well, it's not like that at all.
yeah, literally. I think obviously they have to prepare us, but then equally they do have to teach us and guide us and nurture us. But I do think, especially when I was at Lane, it was very apparent that most of us probably won't work, or it is going to be really hard. And
Yeah.
I feel like we probably aren't saying that enough anymore for the amount of people that are going to college.
I think what's really good about Lane is the discipline, the uniform, the no jewelry, the whole discipline of it
Mhm.
really sets you up in a way, not even the fact that like if you go to audition, like you wear like it's not even about the like black and white of you wearing uniform, you're taking your jewelry off. It's just the mindset of okay, like I'm going into this, like I need to have my brain in it. And then this
Yeah,
is when you go into like an audition, because you've had that mindset all the way through college, you're already on like that level of okay, like I'm switched on now.
yeah, it is. It's like it really is just a preparation, isn't it?
Mm.
And I do feel like you do come out prepared to go into the room and actually sell yourself in the best way.
Yeah.
Again, it's hard, and like you learn a lot over your years of auditioning. Like I'm still learning, and I've been auditioning for God, I don't even know how long, 6 years now. Um, but I do feel like Lane do give you that initial like just blanket of information that you can do well enough in audition that you don't look like you're a grad.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can and go into the room and actually blend in with everyone, which
Yeah,
I think is actually a really good skill to have as a grad.
for sure. So from that transition, college to auditioning, what were your main focus points, or I suppose like what would be your main focus points even nowadays going into an audition? You get the material, how are you then preparing for those auditions?
I think for me personally, like a dance round, I'm absolutely fine with. Like, give me a dance round and I can go and do my job and come out. But I don't like singing. I don't like singing on my own. I get so nervous. The thing is, it's not even like I don't like singing. I sing all the time, and like all my friends will know, like I'm constantly singing. But as soon as I have to go in and sing on my own and like sell myself, I just get so nervous and I panic. So for me now, even like though I'm working, like I'm constantly thinking about my singing. I go and get singing lessons in London. Like it's one of those things that for me, I need to keep on top of so that I don't go in the room and absolutely like cry, basically.
Hard thing because it's so personal that like if you're feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit shaky, like that is going to come out in your voice. Whereas I feel like
It comes
dancing
out.
as much, but singing
Yeah.
is really like exposing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I feel like dancing, when you've got the nerves, you can kind of use them to your advantage.
Like
And like,
adrenaline.
I feel like I know how to do that. I know how to channel my nerves in my dancing, but I've not quite got there with my singing. But then again, like in the same breath, I feel like um, maybe was it last year or no, the year before, I feel like I had a flip in my singing in auditions as well, where I just flip my mentality to be like, do you know what? No, I'm not an incredible singer, and I am never gonna be an incredible singer, but I can give you an ensemble track for a singer. I
Yeah,
can I can give you a harmony line and I can sell it quite well. And that's all I need to do.
yeah,
So I had to just flip that mentality to go into auditions and just be able to sell what I can sell.
yeah,
Do you
100%.
know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I feel like that was quite a big switch in my head, and it has helped a lot. But again, I feel like that comes with maturity as well. Because when I was 21 and I just graduated, I thought I had to go in there and be absolutely sensational.
yeah.
And if I can't do that, I actually just can't do that. Do you know what I mean?
It's exactly that. Like it is all about your mindset. And like you said, like the level of maturity to just think, listen, like I have this ability. I'm going to go in and show them my ability. And then whatever they want to do with it, they can. It's like just going in,
100%.
doing your duty, like putting it on the table and then being like, okay, that's all I can do. Like that was my best. And
Yeah.
then stressing about it. And because that level of stress and anxiety that you hold when you are going in for singing audition, as I said, like can affect you if you just let all of that go, switch on like your
Mhm.
brain and then you're just like a bit more relaxed and then maybe you will sing better, who knows.
Yeah, that's it as well. And also to come away from it then as well, I found that it was just letting me forget about the audition easier.
Mm,
Like I wasn't panicking about the fact that I might not have sang that note that well. Because also you've got to remember, like you're not the only one in that room that's a bit nervous.
yeah, exactly.
Like everyone, even the singers, like they're probably nervous and they probably didn't sing their best.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like we are all human.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to give yourself grace at the end of the day, haven't you?
Oh yeah, 100%. So say you're going in for a singing audition and you have to bring your own material. How are you deciding what song
Mhm.
you're singing?
Oh, I find it so tricky. I have like a few go-tos
Yeah.
that I know I can sing well under pressure.
Mm.
Um, but basically, I had a year. It might have been. It was last year. I had a year of a really tough time of auditioning. So I went to Matt Shaw in London for some singing lessons, and he gave me some new songs. And like they're brilliant because like he said, they're showing me off better. It shows that I'm not just like a non-singer, that I can actually sing well enough to be in a show.
Yeah.
But then I just can't seem to manage them with my nerves.
Oh,
So at the minute, I will go to my go-tos just so I know I can sell it and it's fine. But over this year, whilst I'm in the bodyguard, that's my goal, to go back to singing lessons with him and just nail those songs so that I can actually go into an audition and sell them and
yeah.
they're actually decent songs.
Yeah. It's nice to know and to hear that even like you're working and you're still going to singing lessons and bettering yourself. And it's important for people to hear that just because you,
Yeah, definitely.
it's not like that's not the end of it. You're still working on yourself, and that's so important, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And also, I think with this industry, you've just got to realize that, like, the second that you fall off your game, there is going to be someone else that's going to take your job.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many of us, and we're all so talented. Like you've got to believe in yourself, and I 100% I will wholeheartedly believe in myself. But that doesn't mean that there's not someone literally next to me ready to take my spot.
Yeah, it's so brutal
And
as
if I, it is, it's brutal. But if I stop training and if I stop trying with my singing or stop going to dance class, like someone else is going to beat me to it. So you've just got to keep consistent, I think, which
well.
is hard, but you've just got to do it.
Definitely, absolutely. So, tour life, how do you find that?
Mm. Well, actually, I really love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I'm lucky enough to have a base here in the Midlands, and then I also can use my boyfriend's family's base, which is near London. So
Mm,
I technically have two homes in the UK, so
yeah,
that if I'm anywhere around the north, I come home here. And if I'm anywhere down south, I go home there. So I actually see my family and my boyfriend quite a lot, which is
it's really
so
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice. And I know that a lot of people that only, for example, live in London on tour, they might not get home as much as I do it. And I understand like that can be quite hard. And when you're on tour, like you do need to try and see people outside of tour because it does become a bit of a bubble.
Yeah.
But for me, it works really well and I enjoy it. And I love being able to go and see like the best parts of the UK, or like on this one, we're going all around Germany and I've never been to Germany before.
Yeah.
Like it's just so exciting. And yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy touring.
Great. So, say, how far would your drive have to be back home to, like, instead of getting an Airbnb or driving back home, like, how far out would the venue have to be for you to stay at home?
So for me to commute, so for example, like a week on tour for me to commute, I do an hour and 15.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
luckily round me here, I commute Birmingham, Nottingham, Leicester, Stoke. Is there any more? Birmingham, Nottingham, Leicester, Stoke. That might be it for home. And then when I'm near Bradley, I do like Oxford, Woking, Wimbledon. I'm doing Southend. So there's quite a few where I can commute. And
yeah.
then if I'm on tour, I stay away for the week. But if I'm 2.5, 3 hours away, I'll drive home on a Saturday night because
Yeah.
then I just am at home for the whole time I've got off rather than having to travel on the day off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I basically just live in my car, basically.
That's a really good system. And also, if you think about a show in London, it's not like an hour and a half till these performers are actually getting home with underground and trains anyway. So it's probably
Yeah,
quite similar.
exactly. Yeah, it is. And also, I just feel like, again, when you're on tour and we are away for quite a while, when you do have a chance to be able to commute and live at home and have your time and be in your own space, honestly, it just makes that week feel so much different to being on tour, which
Yeah.
is, it's really nice. It's a nice little break.
Yeah. So when you do have to pack a bag and you're away for a little bit longer, what's your like essential thing that you're packing?
Oh God, literally the worst packer ever because I like to take my whole life. Honestly, everyone that knows me knows I cannot pack lightly. So that's why I drive everywhere because I just load my car with
Yeah.
everything that I own. Um, but for me personally, like tour essentials, I always tour pillowcases because something about sleeping on other people's pillowcases makes me feel a bit funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, and then other than that, I pack my whole life. Oh, a steamer. I always take my steamer because
Yeah.
some people just don't have irons, which baffles me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other than that, I take everything with me. I literally pack my whole life up in a case.
Yeah, I heard I was speaking to someone else the other day and they said that they all have these little portable slow cookers and
Yes.
they like take them and like just cook their meals in there. So clever.
Yes. So someone's mentioned that to us for Zurich because apparently Zurich's quite expensive. And
Mm,
someone mentioned that people last time took little tiny portable slow cookers and just put them in their hotel room.
yeah, that's so clever, isn't it?
So, yeah, I feel like I might need to invest in that actually.
Oh, well, you'll have to let us know how that goes.
Yes, I'll keep you updated.
So Zurich, that's an exciting location. Why can't I speak today? What location are you most excited about visiting in the tour?
Um, so Oh, it's tricky. Basically, we're hopefully, fingers crossed, we're hopefully ending the tour in Istanbul in Turkey. And Turkey is like one of mine and my family's favorite places in the world. Like where we go on holiday is somewhere in Turkey. And
Yeah.
I've heard that Istanbul is supposed to be the coolest place ever. So I
Mm.
feel like I'm very excited for Istanbul, but also we're going to Berlin as well. And I've wanted to go to Berlin for so long because apparently, again, super cool place, and just loads to explore. So I'm excited for all of the European venues actually, but I feel like if I had to pick it, it'd be Berlin or Istanbul.
Yeah, and you can try so many different foods and the different cultures. That's so exciting.
Yeah. It gives you something else to do outside of the show, doesn't it? So it's more like we're not just living, working, breathing the show, like we're actually exploring a city and then maybe just doing a show in the evening. So
Yeah.
it's fun. It makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. So, looking into the future, if you could pick your next job, whether that be on stage, whether you go into screen or more of a creative role or even teaching, because I know that you said you've done your qualifications, what would your next job
Mhm.
be?
I mean, I like to say that like whatever comes my way is coming my way. But if I could pick, like I would love to do a West End show like Hamilton or Wicked. I just would love to be in the West End. And I also want to maybe try and start working my way up like through the rankings. Like I'd love to be a dance captain. I'd love to be an assistant maybe one day. I just feel like that's my calling throughout the industry.
Yeah.
Um, but again, like if I got offered another tour, like I would 100% take it because I just love performing. Like I love being on stage and I just love dancing.
Mm.
So I'm just hoping for any job to come through. But if I could pick, I would love to do Hamilton West End or Wicked West End. I just think the shows are absolutely sensational.
Yeah, I can see that for you, you know.
Oh, fingers crossed. Let's manifest.
Yeah. Speaking it into the world now.
Yeah,
And you can clip
literally.
this and put it on TikTok when you're in those shows.
Oh, yes. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're going to do. Oh, and last question. If you could speak to your younger self in a time where maybe you're struggling, maybe you were getting a lot of rejection from the industry, what would you say to yourself in hope that the people listening will be uplifted?
Oh, I think I'd probably say like you've just got to trust yourself. You've got to trust your own ability, and whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. Like it will not, and you have to believe in that. And I would also say when you get a rejection from an audition, you can be upset about it, but you have one day. You have one day to be upset and you wake up and you move on because otherwise, like you're gonna have the hardest time ever because we all get rejected. Like that is literally our industry, but you have to, if you want to be in this industry and you want to enjoy it for what it is, you have to learn to just pick yourself back up and let's carry on. Because again, if it's meant to be, it'll be. So you've just got to trust it.
Yeah. Oh, that was really nice. Thank you so much. And thanks for joining me.
No, thank you.
It's been
Thank
lovely.
you for having me. I loved it.
Oh, good. And I hope that everyone listening has enjoyed it too. And I'll see you next week for another episode. Bye, Taylor.
Bye. Thank you so much.